Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Welcome back to the hat shop. We did a fitting on you a couple years ago, but we've changed some of our techniques since then, so you want to get a new assessment done. So we'll be doing a full measurement of not only the scalp shape, but also the way that the head naturally tips and falls. That'll give us a good sense of any balancing we need to do in any sort of headwear, and just getting really, really specific measurements so it fits you absolutely perfectly. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, so just feel free to relax. I'm going to look at the scalp shape, just moving my way around. Looking at the natural curvature of the head. Checking for any abnormal high or low spots, bumps, lumps, protrusions. We can make any accommodation that we need. I always like to just start with the hands. It's a really accurate way to feel for asymmetry as I slide each hand down at the same rate. And we do have slight asymmetry. The drop off here a little sooner than the drop off here. Totally normal. Again, just making note. Checking the back. Pretty even. The movement from behind the ears to the back of the skull. Slight shape difference there. I'm going to turn you gently. Turn you this way gently. And I want you to just circle the neck a couple times and just let it fall naturally where it will be most comfortable. Because I have just manipulated you a bit. Here, back to center. Okay. So we're seeing slight leftward lateral movement, tip to the head, so we can accommodate for that in the hat itself so that it sits perfectly flush and level. I'm going to tilt you back here. You can go ahead and rest right in my hand. Looking at the hairline, we want to complement the hairline, and it's quite full and forward, so that's good. Okay. We'll take some basic measurements and I'll record them. Starting with the neck, I'm going to come around. I'll be doing all the measurements front to back so that I can see the results. So we always measure the neck, which is 34 3/4. That way we can keep it balanced with the brim. Now I'm going to move a little higher up and just get right underneath the jaw. And now relax normal for me, please. I'm just going to extend it just a little bit. Just slightly smaller at 33.5. All right, now we'll move up into the head shape. So I'm going to first get around from below the neck upwards towards the crown of the head. 62 centimeters. Even. I'm going to do that same thing underneath the neck here, but I'm going to come back to the back portion of the head. Good. 63 centimeters. I'm now going to move from the midpoint. So again, we'll come around here. The midpoint will be right here. And I'm going to do side to side. We will have a mold, so I'm not really looking for perfection so much as I'm looking for just a general approximation. 34. We'll just confirm that on the other side, but it should be slightly less. 31.5, very good. So you have your part here on the left side, and you tip slightly to the left. So I'm going to go around the top of the head. It's going to be a little tight. 54, and while I'm here, I'm going to go just over the eyes, really gentle. 57. All right. I'm going to get from just in between the brows and tilt your head forward again for me. 28. I'm going to do the other side. 27. Okay. So we'll make a couple of marks on the forehead in washable marker. This is going to help me place the initial molds. So I just want to get right here at the top of the hairline and come down. In these three places, the three peaks. Okay. Relax. So this portion of the process can be a little tedious, so just try and relax through it. It shouldn't be, painful or uncomfortable at all, but I am going to take my time with it, so make sure we get the accurate measurements. Mold. So I'm going to smooth back my hair. Got nice soft hair. And I don't want to put it up because when we put it up into a ponytail, we kind of create this artificial bunching here. It doesn't give us the true shape of the head. So I'm going to leave it down and back. And we're going to start to craft the mold. So you'll feel two sensations, Jeremy. You're going to feel a bit of coverage and then a slight squeeze or tightness as I mold it to the head. that okay?
Mm-hmm.
While I get this molded in the back, we'll hold it just like that. Let me know if it's ever too much pressure. It should be pretty gentle, but just please communicate with me if it starts being uncomfortable.
Okay.
So at this point, this should feel pretty snug, but not be like cutting off circulation. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So I'm going to continue to create the full hardened molds with the tape. And then we're going to make some marks on it. 2 more spots. Removing any excess, making sure not to put the hair. Take that off when we're done. Okay, so I'm going to make some marks now on the scalp molds, and then we'll do some tracing with my electronic pen. Marking above the ears and the frontal and then back of the ear. Come around the front, and I'm going to get the front of the hairline. One of the last things I'm going to do, second to last thing, so you'll feel slight pressure. Making some zones for when we do the electronic capture. Don't need to be perfect. I've got a nifty little tool here. It's going to record exactly what I draw. So I'm going to trace the scalp. So yeah, you can see that it came out like that. So it'll go like that. Okay. Good. That's good. Excellent. All right, so I have my electronic transfer. I'm going to see if we can remove it with that. Carefully remove that. This can come off. Not your head. That's pretty cool, right? So this is what will craft the hats around. Before you go, I do want to try a couple of brim sizes on you. So these are just looking and making sure it passes a certain points. And we're looking at hats with brims all the way around. We can do a hat with a brim just in the front, like a baseball cap. Definitely think a wider brim for you in general. Might be a little too much for your. Thinking somewhere in the middle of these two. Yeah, like that. So protrudes about just an inch from the face. I think that will look really, really nice on you. Be flattering, but also very classic and classy. Let me fix up your hair. Well, thank you for your patience for this session, Jeremy. Now that we have the measurements, we have the mold for the head cap, we'll go over into the next room and we can look at some designs, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.